So we're gonna do my Shop My Stash. It's been a very, very long time, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I've been going through these items for the last 2 months now, and I'm desperate to swap them out. Okay, so I've got loads of lip products here, which we will talk about. First, let's get into this, which is like everything else. So I did go into this a couple times, not too many times. I mean, more than a couple, but this is the Revolution Bronzing Drops. And then I do have 2 of these out. This one is the invisible one, which I'm almost done. But I have to say I kind of stopped wearing these. I was wearing something else. And then this is the glow one. So this one, I wonder if I should just put it in a project pan. It's literally almost done, but maybe I'll keep this one out actually. I'm going to put the glow one back. This one, because it's almost an empty, I'm just going to keep it out. I went into my Phase Zero blush. This is the shade Making Moves. This is really pretty. This is one of the only, I didn't keep that many shimmer blushes in my collection, but this is one of the ones that I did keep, and I'm happy to keep it in. This is my Sculpt Power from W7. Obviously Benefit dupe, but I do like it. However, I'm going to be rolling that one out. I've got quite a lot of complexion items here because I was testing that because they were new at the time. So I've got an Essence foundation stick, which I have grown to enjoy. I think that's a good one. And then I really love these. So I have 2 of them out. This is the Catrice Soft Glam Filter Stick. So I have the Fair Light and I have the Light Medium. The Light Medium, honestly, it can act like as a sort of light bronzer for me. And the obviously Fair Light is just like a primer. So I'm going to put this back with my primers and this one with my bronzers, to be fair, because they're kind of different the way that I use them. I have my Technique concealer. This is the Vitamin C, which I do enjoy. I'm going to putting that back. I have enjoyed this one. This is also another Soft Glam filter from Catrice, but this is the fluid version, and it's nice. It just has a funky smell to it. I don't know, but it's okay. I had all 3 of the Sun Kissers from Maybelline out, and I used these over the summer. Really enjoyed all 3 of these, to be honest with you. So I've got City Sissel shades on and Soul Search. I think these go on like a dream, so very much love those liquid blushes. The Essence of Cherry Happy. This is a blush lighter, although I just think it's more like just the actual blush itself. I think it's really lovely and a really beautiful shine. This is a product that I probably shouldn't have bought. This is the Essence Juicy Melon Tinted Lip and Cheek. I mean, I haven't put it on my lips, I put it on my cheeks, but yeah, I don't know what that is. And then I have, this is another newer one. So I went through all my new items, like new drugstore items. This is the Catrice Blushing Charm Multi-Stick. This is a really gorgeous shade. Like, this is truly beautiful. Hopefully, like, my lighting's not very good right now because it's like early morning, but this is a really gorgeous shade, and it is a blush lighter because it does have a sheen to it, but it's beautiful. I actually really enjoy the Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation too. I think this is a really good one. Sorry, I keep going in and out of focus. I keep trying to fix it, and it's just, you know, it is what it is. I'm just like, hate my life right now. I hate my camera, whatever. But I really like that. There's no space here. And then I have my Kiko. This is my favorite highlighter, well, one of my favorite highlighters in my collection is the Light of Venus. It's really gorgeous and stunning. It reminds me of the MAC Whisper of Guilt, which was my favorite. It's just not as bronzy as that one, but it does have sort of like the same finish. And then we have my NYX Breezy. Honestly, I forgot this was in here. But I do think I went into that more like in July time. I haven't gone into it in several weeks because I said this has been like my summer Shop My Stash. I've got the Marshmallow from NYX as well. I went into that a couple of times. Not a huge amount though. And then I didn't wear that much makeup. I've got the e.l.f. Highlighter. I remember keeping this in for my last Shop My Stash, and I don't know if I actually went into it since then, so that's kind of silly of me, but it's a beautiful one. I've got my NYX bronzers, the Buttermelt bronzer. I went into this a few times, but it's just a bit deep, and I did get a tan. I do have slight tan, but I didn't really tan that much on my face this year. So that didn't really work out too much for me. And then I've got the Serengeti. This is from What's Up Beauty. This is the Safari Sunset. I love this. I've gone into this so many times. It is absolutely beautiful and stunning. Highly recommend. And then also, is that everything? Yeah, I've got one of the Essence Baby Got blush in here as well. So I'm going to put everything away. All right, so these are all the lip products that I went into. I don't feel like I need to go into all of these with you, but yeah, it's been 2 months. So some of these I've gone into multiple times, some just the once. I've got some liquid lips, like neutral liquid lips. So love this Ofra and love this ColourPop. I went into a few of these. This is just the Maybelline lifter. So I'm just going to try to arrange everything. Went into this one a couple of times. This is from Kimchi. It's the High Key Gloss. I love this formula. Like when I say I don't love lip gloss, I actually love, this is like my favorite lip gloss formula, and I have 2 of them. I always planned on getting more and I never did, but I just think it's underrated. I got my smoothie sticks, so I'm just going to try and rearrange all this stuff. I've got some lip liners and Makeup Factory, which I think I have some lip products in bags because I have another Makeup Factory. I have one down there, but I have a third one, which I think is in a bag because I can't find it. And I'm upset because I wanted to wear it yesterday and I couldn't find it. Okay, so then I have another lip gloss. I've got a lip oil from Gloss Gods. I don't really know where to arrange everything, so I'm just gonna do as I do. The YSL, I love that. Another lip gloss. This is from Nomad Cosmetics. Elf, NARS, BH Cosmetics. I've got NYX, Glam Shop, and Essence lip liners. So those are all going in there. Actually, I'm doing this all wrong. This is a What's Up Beauty. This is one of their Egyptian lipsticks, and I went into this. This is the shade Siba. Then I've got my Essence 8 Hour Matte. I always go into that one. It's a good one. I've got a NYX Soft Cream. Then I have a ColourPop Luxe. I think this is the only Luxe I have left. And then another Glam Shop. This is the lipstick. I really like that one. And then this is actually from Primark, but it's like one of my best red lipsticks. So love that. I guess there's not that much in here. Not that much. I thought it was more. And I've got my Revolution Air Blur. I love that one. I've got Monica Friends lipstick from Revolution. This is a nice color. My Pixie Shea Butter lip balm. I've been going into that a lot actually. And then another liquid matte. This is from Essence. And then the last 2 here. I've got Maybelline Vinyl, which is the only one I have left. The others were awful. And then I have this one, which is the Miss Piggy from Ciate London. And it's a beautiful pink. So that's everything that I went into, minus a few that are probably in bags. Okay, so this is my everything drawer. I have pretty much all of my complexion items here, and it's definitely getting too much. I did reorganize this not too long ago, but I realized it still looks a mess. I kind of need an extra drawer, I'm not gonna lie, because this is getting out of hand. I've got primers, foundation, blush, highlighters, face palettes, concealers, bronzers, and then liquid blushes, bronzers, highlighters, all like stuffed in here, or like stick form or whatever. So kind of a mess. It is a messy, organized mess though. So if you appreciate that, you'll know. Okay, so let me just think clearly what I want to be doing at this point. I think I'm going to grab this because I did use this for a Get Ready With Me not too long ago, and it's a really good shade match for me right now, and I've barely gone into it since I bought it. So it's the Buttermilk Glaze from NYX, and it's a really nice skin tint, and I really like skin tints, and it's still quite warm here, so I don't need to go into like full coverage foundation or anything like that soon. So I think this will be really good for me to pull right now. I also think that I'm working on quite a lot of powders, to be honest, in my project pan, but it might be nice maybe to pull this. I don't know the last time I used this, but this is the NYX Duochromatic Illuminating Powder, just for funsies, you know, just for fun, because I don't need to grab anything realistically like serious right now, because I'm working on my Glowish. I also have my Made by Mitchell's highlights, and I also have my NYX HD powder all in my project pan. So I think, yeah, I don't need to really pull a powder at this point. So I'll pull the NYX illuminating one just for fun, like I mentioned. I also, let me see about what kind of primer am I wanting to use or focus on. I'm going to pull this. I really like this one. This is another NYX item, but it's the Plump Right Back plumping serum, and I really enjoy this. I really don't go into it because I'm going through it quite fast. I'm already like halfway through it, but I kind of just love it. I do like a serum primer, so I'm going to pull this. And I think I'm into kind of pink, so I'm going to pull my Buttermilk NYX. This is the shade My Butter Half, and I don't know, I kind of just want to go into this. So we're going to go that one. And then I think we're also going to grab the Glam Shop Luxe. This is in Elegance Rose, and it's really beautiful. So we're going to go into that one as well. And then I think I also, I can't pull this out any further. I think, what else? I've been neglecting so many of my blushes, so I want to just figure out what I want to grab. Maybe let's pull a liquid one or like a stick one. Oh, actually, one of my MAC. Let's pull one of my MAC ones. Let's go into the So Natural one. This is the Go Play from MAC. I haven't gone into this in a while. I really do enjoy this. So let's pull this one. So we have a neutral and then a couple of pinks. And I do have more of a peachy one in my project pan. That's kind of why I'm not grabbing one of those. Okay, in terms of a bronzer, I'm working on 2 bronzers in my project pan, but it would be nice to just grab something while we're here, obviously. And let's grab this one, the Skin Bronzing in the shade Dune from Nabla. I don't remember, it might have been not too long ago that I went into this, but let's grab this one anyway. I probably won't go into it too much, but it'd be nice to go into that one. And then I think maybe one of these like more highlighter ones. I think a lot of people use this as a primer. I tried it, I didn't really like it. I like it more as a highlighter. So I'm going to grab this as the Essence Glow Booster Magic Filter. I kind of like it. I think it's a little too thick for me as like a first base, but as a highlighter, I think it's fine. And then an actual powder highlighter. I can put that over here now. I couldn't fit it before, but now I can. Okay, cool. I could fit my blush back over here. Oh, and I decluttered this, but then I decided to keep it. So it is back in my collection. Maybe I should grab this. I'm going to pull this as well. Let's see if I get any use out of that, because obviously if I don't, maybe I should just declutter it, right? Okay, so what highlighter? I don't go into this one nearly as much as I should. I'll grab this one, the Ofra, All of the Lights. Yeah, let's grab this one. Should I grab another one? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe let's do a face palette. Let's do the NARS. Should we do the NARS? This is the Rising Star. Oh my gosh, that's never happened before. What the hell? Oh wow, okay. Oh, that's how it's done? Oh, that's so weird. Oh wait, there's like so much. Whoa, what happened here? So like all the product is bleeding underneath that? That's crazy. Wait, what just happened? I don't know what just happened there. Wait, hold on. Right, is that gonna, are they all gonna come out? Oh my gosh, that one keeps coming out. Okay, wait, I have to be careful with this then. Oh, okay. I can feel the magnetic, like when I do that, but it, oh no, look. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotta be careful with that. Now I know. The rest of these don't move, so that's interesting. Okay, anyway, yeah, we're gonna grab this. Thankfully, it's not a shade that I desperately love. It's just very deep, but I do like these shades. So we're gonna grab this and see how, I mean, these are more blushes. I pulled a lot of blush. I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's just use it and just see if I get any use out of it. I am working on a highlighter face palette right now, so I don't really feel like pulling anything else from here. Do I? Oh wait, a concealer. I need a concealer. Concealer. Let's get the Revlon Candid, because quite honestly, there's like hardly anything in here. So let's grab this one. Do I have enough stuff? I only pulled one foundation, but I don't really feel like, oh my gosh, I have hardly anything left of this. This is the NARS. Look how little I have left. Oh my goodness. I really actually like this. Okay, I don't have much of that. This one, I'm about halfway done too. Oh my goodness, I'm getting low. I'm getting low, but that's why I bought so much. That's why I got a lot more. Should I pull another one of these? Gosh, everything needs to be shook. So this one's about halfway as well. Well, maybe I'll grab this one. I still don't know if I like this. So I'm gonna grab this one as well. A lot of NYX. I do like my NYX. Okay. Are we done? Are we done? Let's also grab this. I just spent so much money on this, and I just want to go into it more. So this is the Dior Forever Glow Luminizer, and it's the shade Pink Strobe. It is absolutely stunning, but it is so soft, so natural. Oh, it is gorgeous. I'm definitely gonna be using that a little bit more too. Okay, I think that's enough. That's enough. Okay, so in terms of lip products, you've already seen them, obviously. I don't pull them every month, like for my Shop My Stash, because I don't know what I'm going to go into, right? I like to, hold on, where are you? There you go. I like to grab them as I go, because it makes more sense for me. So we are going to pull some eyeshadows. I'm going to do a full autumn eyeshadow video, but that won't come for another couple weeks because we are technically still in summer. I know it feels like fall for a lot of people, but it is still technically summer. So I don't want to do that until summer is completely over. In the meantime, I'm going to just pull some random palettes that I feel like I want to go into. I might not go into them, but it is just like a reminder, like, hey, let's just maybe try to go into this palette in the meantime. Okay, so maybe, do I want to go into any of these? Maybe this one. I haven't gone into this one. This is Revolution Dangerous Love. Maybe we'll go into this one. Maybe. This is just like a maybe. It's like a, maybe we'll go into it, maybe we won't. Kind of think I want to go into my Mercury Retrograde as well from Huda Beauty. It's just so beautiful, and it just doesn't have the love that it deserves. So maybe I'll also try to go into that, but I'm not sure if I will. I think also, I've only gone into this once, this Let's Pop from Gloss Gods. I think I'm going to pull it again. I think I'm into my greens at the moment. It might not last, but while I'm here, I might as well enjoy it. No, and... all right, so this is the next drawer, and there's quite a lot of items in here that I need to depot. So I'm trying not to ignore it, but it needs to happen at some point this month. What do I want to use that I have not used? I'm thinking one of these. Maybe the Blueberry Muffin. I just haven't, yeah, maybe I'll go into that one because it's kind of cool tone. Maybe I'll grab both of them. I'm going to grab both of them. And then I think also, maybe I have not been in this at all this year. Or maybe just one shade, but all the other shades I have not gone into. This is the Jackie Aina palette at ABH. It has been neglected this year, so maybe I'll pull this. This is quite a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but I'll pull it anyway, just to see if I can feel something. If I feel inspiration to use it. And I think, is that it? I don't know. I am using a lot of eyeshadow and other, yeah, I think that's everything actually, because I don't want to get overwhelmed. That's already what 6 different eyeshadow palettes. So I think let's just do a little get ready with me. Let's see what we use, see if any of these work out. And yeah, let's get on to it. Hey guys, it's literally 2 days later. I didn't have any time to film on the day that I pulled everything, and then yesterday we were out all day. But I'm here, I'm ready to wear some makeup, and it's gonna be hot again. Like, when is it gonna let up? I know I always talk about the weather, but I'm getting a little tired of it being hot all the time. That's too much. Anyway, so I thought maybe we could try to use every single eyeshadow palette, and then I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, well, is it even possible? I don't have my phone next to me, so I was gonna do like a palette bingo. There is something about these two that's calling me, I think just because I haven't really gone into, I mean, I have gone into this one just a few months ago, but to make an actual look physically together, I've not done that ever, I don't think. So maybe I'll do these just because they're super old. But I also haven't used the Jackie Aina, but it is pretty dark, and then the Huda Beauty. I don't know. But then we also might do green. I don't really know what I want to do today. But there's a lot of products here that I am excited to use. So let's see. What do we have in terms of a primer? Let's use this one, the NYX Plump Right Back. I remember loving this, and I don't know. I mean, it's definitely more of a serum base primer. It just kind of like feels like skincare, and I love my serums, so maybe that's why. I'm out of showers, my skin is like super dry. I actually didn't do any skincare, oops. So this will act as like a little bit of a skincare. I've been so bad with my skincare, I swear. Is anyone else the same? I think like over the summer, I don't know, when it hits summer, I'm just like, skincare, who cares? Which is so bad because that's like when your skin probably needs it a lot. Yeah, it does actually leave kind of some tackiness, which I didn't remember. So it's a little tacky and sticky, that. Okay, so I'm looking at everything. So foundation wise, I actually did use this yesterday because, like I said, we went out all day yesterday. We did like a little bit of a road trip, and I had to do my makeup super early in the morning. So I wore this all day, and it looked pretty good. But I'm thinking, yeah, do we go into that one, or do we try the NYX Blur? I think this will be a little too thick, actually, if I'm honest. So I think we'll go back into the glaze today, and then we'll just try to use whatever else. Yeah, I did use this, and I used my Revlon Candid concealer yesterday, I think, from this batch, and maybe one of the blushes. So I kind of cheated, and I used some of these products already. But, you know, it is what it is. It's just, I had pulled them, and I'm like, well, I gotta do my makeup. So it is September. It is officially September. We made it through. I know there's people who don't like the summer, so, you know, I'm sure you are all, you know, happy. And then there's people who really, really enjoy the summer, look forward to the summer, and this is a sad moment in time. But I actually really like the fall. I really do. I think there's always some anticipation and excitement when it comes to fall, just because it does obviously lead up to a lot of festivities. You've got, well, first you've got my birthday, can't forget that, and then you have like Halloween, you have like I don't know, Beer Fest if you do that. I don't know that I'm gonna be doing that, but never done that. But there's just like seems to be a lot of activities, and then obviously you have, you know, November if you are US based, then you will celebrate Thanksgiving, and that's always a really nice family event. Did I mention Halloween? Yeah, I mentioned Halloween. And we see that's a huge thing in the US, and some other people like it too. And then obviously the build up from there is like Christmas, right? And I really do like these next 4 months. I think they are fun, and there is some like build up to them. And then of course, as soon as you get to like Christmas and New Year's, after that, it's like the dreaded winter. And you're just like desperate for spring, desperate for the sunshine, at least for me. So I don't have to worry about that for another 4 months. So it's fine. The next 4 months I think will be good. I'm hoping. So last year was actually quite bad. I feel like I say this all the time, like last year was bad around this time, but it really was bad because we were going through so many stressful nights and days to do with my dog, who sadly passed away the end of December, but the build up to that, literally from the end of August up until he did pass, he was pretty sick and going to the vet a lot, taking a lot of medication. He had some operations. Like, it was just like a lot going on, and it was very stressful. Even at night it was stressful. I'm gonna go into this one, just do a little bit of concealer, but you can see it's nice. I think it's a nice shade, and it's definitely skin tint. Like, it hasn't added too much, but I think it matches my skin somewhat compared to other foundations, of course. But yeah, it was just tough. I don't know if I really spoke about it too much. I probably did last year, but I was in like just the throes of it and just honestly trying to survive. And also this time of year is super stressful at my job, which I'm no longer working, which is very exciting for me. But this time of year is very, very stressful. So I don't have to deal with that. But last year I was dealing with that stress, the build up to Black Friday and all of that. And then at night, so what would happen is at night, my dog would basically stop breathing, and we would have to, there were so many nights, I can't count how many, during that period where we would have to do basically mouth-to-mouth resuscitation because his heart just would stop. And he did have like a heart disease at the end of the day. Like, he had issues with his lungs, his breathing, but he also had a weak heart. So it was so sad. So there, like, the nighttime especially was very like scary and worrying for us because he slept in our bed. Like, I am that type of dog mom, you know. I've always had dogs sleep in my bed. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I was a teenager, my dog Freddie slept with me. We had three Cocker Spaniels, and my dog Freddie. He was obviously the family dog, but he was very much like more like my dog at the time. Even though my mom took care of all of them, he was my love, and I still think about him all the time, and very connected to him in a very spiritual way. So if you're not like a dog lover, this might be really boring for you. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to go into next. Oh, let's do like a bronzer. Wait, did I even pull a powder? I did, but it wasn't an under eye powder. So we'll use like a Project Pan powder. Let's do that first. So anyway, this is my NYX one. What am I talking about? I'm talking about sad stuff. Why am I talking about sad stuff? I don't know why I'm talking about sad stuff. I could not tell you. I don't know what brush to use. I don't know what to use. Yeah, I'm at that point in my life I need to clean my brushes again. This is just such a dull experience. I'll do this one even though I don't like this brush. Anyway, so what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, he would sleep with us. Because that's just like how I've always like had dogs. So yeah, it was a very stressful situation because obviously like we were like catnapping for like several days at a time when he was like having his bad spells, I would say, and then he would like suddenly be better, and it would like be really lovely because he wouldn't be as bad as he was. But obviously, you know, nature took its course and he just, you know, it wasn't meant to be. So anyway, last year was super stressful. So I'm really looking forward to this year not having to like deal with that. This is my Nabla Dune, because it's honestly been the most painful experience that I've had to deal with in a very long time. Luckily, I guess, in a way, right? I mean, it has definitely affected me, and I still have days now where I feel super down and I miss him so much. You know, and actually it was, I think, Monday that we drove down because my son loves car rides right now. So we do a lot of just like driving. We drive around the area, and we drove down all the way to the vet that sadly he passed at, and it was just such a horrible experience. I'm like, I don't like being down here, and my partner's like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I didn't even have to like say anything else. It was just like he knew exactly, like it's like we were thinking the same thing at the same time, but he knew exactly what I was thinking or saying. And it's just like the little things. I'm gonna go into the Essence Magic filter now. So yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about this. Why am I talking about this? I don't really know. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Let's talk about something happy, something good, something light. Does it bother you guys when I'm all like down and depressed? I feel like I'm always like down and depressed. I'm down on myself, I'm down on situations, I'm not super happy-go-lucky. I think it's just life, right? Like life hits you like a truck. Oh, excuse the metaphor. But it just kind of like, I don't know, pushes you down and then you have to just like keep getting back up. Is that noticeable? I don't even feel like I see that essence, but I kind of like the shine. It's fine. It will do. I don't want to put too much on. I think the bronzer bronzed me up quite a bit. I think I'm going to put my NYX Duochromatic powder. I haven't played around with this too much. I'm just going to go in with this. Which brush am I? Oh, I need a fluffy brush. Okay, so I'm going to use it as if it were a mattifying powder. It's really not. But it's more like a finishing powder, so. But I think some people could use it as a highlighter. Like I'm going to be quite shiny in this video. I already can tell I'm going to be shiny. I am shiny, I'm sweating. It is, I'm going to be a hot mess. I'm going to go into, actually no, I want to be pink. I want to go pink. So I'm either going to use my NYX, I'm going to use my Glam Shop. Oh, I also have the Ofra highlighter too. I think we'll go into that. We're just going to do my face. We're doing my face first, Brittany. Oh my gosh. I keep forgetting that this pops out. This just dropped again. All right, so this is becoming a big deal. So I'm going to need, you know what it is? I think it just needs to be pushed down because the glue is still gluey. Like it's still sticky. You know what? I'm not going to go into this. This is obviously the NARS. I don't think I want to even fuss with that at the moment. I think let's go into my NYX. I'm feeling pink. Oh, I forgot how pigmented this is. This is very pigmented. Hold on. Let's zoom you in. Look how pigmented this is. Oh my goodness. Oh. No. No. I don't want to be this. No, no, no. No, no, no. So we're having a little bit of a situation with my son. He, like I said, loves car rides, but anywhere we go, he does not want to get out the car. He panics. He has a huge, massive anxiety attack, and he doesn't want to get out the car. And it's really upsetting to see. It's also really like frustrating because we can't really do anything. We can't go anywhere. But it's like so sad to see because he's obviously physically, like emotionally struggling with whatever he's going through. And it's so difficult because he doesn't say what he's going through. Like we just, you know, so anywhere, like I can't go shopping with him. Yesterday, like I said, we took a trip. I'm going to go into my Ofra. We took a trip up north to go see some family. And we thought it's going to be like a 3-hour car ride before we get there. He'll be tired by the time we get there. He shouldn't, like, this shouldn't happen, right? We got there and it did happen, right? It happened. He wasn't happy. And so we were like, let's go to McDonald's. Let's treat him. He loves his like chicken nuggets. But usually whenever we went to McDonald's, it would be like drive-through and we come home, right? But no, we were obviously going to eat there, right? So we park, starts freaking out. He knows he's at McDonald's. He's super happy. And then we park and then he starts freaking out. He does not want to go in the door. And if you can just imagine, it's like we're dragging a 5-year-old into McDonald's, which he actually genuinely loves eating. And it looks like from the outside world, it looks like we're dragging our child to eat at McDonald's because he literally was pulling at me. He's like, I refuse to go in there. I am not going in there. It's very difficult to navigate. It really is because this is a new thing. So this only started happening, I would say, sometime in July. So this is pretty new, and the whole of the summer it's been pretty manageable because I haven't really gone anywhere. We've only really gone to the beach. We've gone to a few places to eat out, but nowhere that he hasn't been before or anything. But regardless, even if we go to a place that he has been, it's been happening. And, you know, my son is autistic. He does have obviously this social anxiety at the moment, and I'm really hoping he goes back to school in a week and a half, and I'm really hoping that that helps him in a way. I don't know, because he's never done this before. But he loves being in the car. He loves, like, when we're like, he's like looking at the road signs. We got a little road sign like toys to play with. He loves putting them around the house and like viewing them and like driving his little cars around them. So he loves all of that. It's just about actually getting out the car. Once we're home, he gets out the car fine because he knows he's home. That's slowly been getting worse, honestly, and it was pretty bad yesterday. But unfortunately, like, he had to come with us. Like, you know, in hindsight, probably should have eaten in the car, but I didn't want to eat in the car. And, you know, we only went there to please him anyway. It's not like we wanted to eat there, but whatever. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, I think I'm gonna go into maybe actually not the avocado toast, maybe these two. I'm feeling like more pinky cool tone, even though, should I? I don't know. I feel like I just haven't gone into this one in a very long time. I mean, same for this. I kind of wanted to go into the avocado toast though. There might be, I mean, there is this gorgeous shade over here that I could go into if I do like a pinky one. And then maybe I could do some green as well. Like, we could do green and pink. I mean, they go really well together. I'm just thinking my blush is very blushy. Okay, I'm just looking at the color stories. I don't really want to go blue. So maybe, but then I don't really want to go blue, but I do really like a lot of these lighter tones. So we might use those for like inner corner. Okay, so I'm going to go into this one. And we're going to go into, I think I'm just going to set for now the momentum and just kind of build from there. And I've looked online, like, there's not really much we can do. We just have to understand, you know, and we do like tell him, like, because he likes his routine. We do tell him, like, we're going to go do this. We're going to go do that. Because he went to go see his grandmother yesterday. That's why we had to take that trip. And so, like, I kept telling him, like, the days before and the night before and then the morning of, and even in the car, we are doing this today. This is where we're going. So we're going on our trip. We're going to be in the car. Then we're going to get out. Because that's, like, something that is really helpful if you just, like, lay out the information ahead of time. So I was hoping that was going to help. But obviously, it still was a bit overwhelming. So I don't know if anyone's got experience with that or any, like, not solutions, because there isn't really a solution. We're just hoping that it phases out over time, because all of his little phases like this have phased out over time. But also going back to school, I think, will do him a world of wonders. I'm going to go into this one, I think, Libra. I do like Libra. All right, so we're going to plop this down and then I guess figure out what we're doing. But I guess, yeah, we're using old palettes today. I didn't know that that was the theme. I mean, the Gloss Gods one isn't super old, but all these other ones are pretty old in my collection. Even honestly, the Makeup Revolution one is pretty old at this point. So I didn't realize that was the theme of this video, at least for the eyeshadows. But it's also about, like, just I wanted to go into shades or palettes that I just haven't used in a while, and that's why I pulled them. But yeah, just going to, I think, just be quite pink today, which I don't mind. Okay, I think now I would like to, I think I will put a blue. I'm thinking, and sometimes these don't always go right. I'd like to go into Cheat Day. And I want to do a little bit of a wing with Cheat Day. But before that happens, I want to add a little bit of depth. So I think we're going to go into Hot Mess because I am a hot mess. Okay, I'm going to go into this one. And I just want to put a little bit of some warmth and some depth over here. Is this going to show? Yeah, I'm starting to see it now. So I've come to the conclusion that I don't really think I want to buy a lot for my birthday. I don't know, I kept saying, I'm going to buy a lot for my birthday, it's my birthday month, and I've been looking, and There are some things that I want, but I'm just thinking, ooh, I don't know. Do I have the heart for it? Maybe I'll just wait for Black Friday, you know? It's just one of those things where, is it worth it? I don't really need a lot for my birthday. So I did grab a couple of things, kind of inexpensive things. I may still get one palette, but I haven't bought it yet, so I don't really know. I don't know if I really want it. Where am I going to put this blue? I do think the blue will work. I just need to figure, oh, I think I'm going to go into this shade, and I'm going to put that there. Yep, we are being adventurous now. This is called Haze. This is a shade that I tried to hit pan on a few years ago, and I gave up because it was taking forever. But I really like it. It's a very, very pretty shade. Of course, this is an older palette, so we're just also seeing how well it performs, and it's performing fine. A little powdery, this one, for sure. I feel like I'm gonna hit pan. The dip is getting deeper. It's crazy just by doing this. Oh yeah, but this is fun. Maybe we won't do blue, because the blue now is not gonna work, because I went into this one. It hasn't gone all over my nose, which is good, because usually when they're super powdery, they do. But you can see, look, I don't know if you can see this, but I have a little bit of a dip. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so now I went with something I wasn't going to go with, so now I'm confused as to what to do. I just saw it and I was like, I'm going to use that, and now I don't know what to do. Maybe we'll do a wing with, we could do Baker's Dozen, which is this black with sparkle, and then there's no shimmer. What are we doing? We need to put some shimmer on here. There is the shade Tempting. I'm tempted to touch this and see what it looks like. So I feel like it's just a little dark, right? In other palettes, I mean, we could go more green. I could go into this extra shade maybe. No, they don't have the tone that I'm looking for. And obviously I have this green, which I wasn't actually planning on using today, but let me just see. Maybe, is there something, I could go into that middle one. It's just not what I'm going for. Maybe this one, which is the pop open one. I think I'm going to go into this one actually. Let's just do it. Why not? I'm not going to do too much. Maybe just a little bit like that. Just a little hint of it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, and then we're going to put some other stuff. I think that helped build up the color underneath. It's quite a chunky shade, that one. And then, is there anything in this? I don't think there's anything in here that I want to go into today. They do have the black matte, though. I could do that. Okay, so we're thinking here. Maybe I go into Nebula. Let me just swatch Nebula. It's been a while. No, it's too purple. Then we have Mercury. It's too dark. Yeah, I don't want any of those. I mean, do I need to do any more? I do want to do a little bit of a wing. I think maybe we go into the Jackie Aina, we go into Big Wig. Okay, here we go. It doesn't have to be like a super long wing or big wing. I just want a little bit more over here. It's not even a wing at this point, honestly. I just think I want more definition, maybe. right, so something like that. I feel like I want to add a little bit of something else. But what to add is the question. Maybe we can go into Supernova. Let's try Supernova. Maybe a little bit of Supernova here. Not the best one, honestly, to put there. I don't think it has the color I'm going for. Nothing has what I want. Maybe I think I might go Shookington. I want something a little darker. I'm just gonna tap it because I don't want too much, but that's already a lot, so I think that's enough. Okay, I'm gonna go into the blueberry muffin, and I think we're gonna go into sugared. I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. A little too much. I think I will put something underneath though. So what we're gonna do underneath is, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out though. I think I'm gonna go into the Let's Pop and I'm gonna put this mint green underneath. Something like that. Kind of like that. And then I think I wanna put, what do I look like? I look a little odd. I think I'm gonna put that shade that I was trying to do the wing. I'm just gonna drag that a little bit underneath too. That maybe. And then I'm gonna lighten my waterline with just the Essence inner liner. What do we think? I think it's kind of pretty. I'm gonna put my mascara on. This is like the only mascara I've been using now. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I really like it. It's the Makeup Revolution Wrap Lash. Once I opened this up and started using it, I haven't gone back. All right, so these are the eyes. I actually like it. I like the colors together. I think the colors are super pretty. Let's think. What else do I need to put on my face? I put on a lot. I'm wearing a lot. I'm wearing a lot. I'm very shiny though. Let's try to powder a little bit more with the NYX because I'm a little too shiny. Let's see if it helps mattify a little bit. Not completely, but just a little bit, I think. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so lips, I think we have to go pink. So we could go like a baby doll, like Y2K pink. Oh, I kind of like this. Or we could go like a pure pink. Let me just see what else. So I've got my Miss Piggy, but I think this is too pink. I think this is like Barbie pink, and I don't think I want to go with that. You know what? Let's do the Baby Doll L'Oreal Pink. This is the shade Rose Tendre. I'm just going to do a lip liner first. I'm going to go in to my Essence 8 Hour Run Don't Walk shade. I think this is the one. This is the first one that I bought, and I think this is my favorite. It's like a brownie nude. Okay, so I have overlined. Who is she? My lips are just not symmetrical. I don't know. Oh, I look ridiculous. But I also kind of like it. I like it. Oh, I think I'm stuck in the 2000s. I think I am. This is absolutely, apart from the lip liner, I never wore lip liner, but I wore lip products like this all the time. So my hair is not obviously looking its best, so we can just ignore that fact. But I think the makeup is makeuping. The makeup is makeuping today. Let me tell you. So anyway, I think I've done everything, right? I think I've done everything that I need to do. Let's roll you out. So here we are. Here's the final look. I'm actually loving it. It's like, it's a little too glam for the daytime, but I feel like my little Shop My Stashes, I don't know, I've been doing like pretty basic makeup, so I want to do something a little bit different. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. I like it. So even though I chopped off all my hair and it looks pretty frail and very thin and everything like that, it actually is much healthier today than it was a week ago. So I'm happy, and it's like, it feels soft. So regardless of it looking like crap, I'm just gonna focus on rebuilding it at this point. So, you know, there's some hair, like my hairstyle is not what I like, but so just bear that in mind, like for future videos. If it's just looking a little bad, it just looks bad, and that's how it is, right? I'm just growing it out. So anyway, I also, like, I haven't shown this, but look, I have like a stupid little fringe, and I did not cut these. That's how shocking it is. I did not cut these. Like, they broke on their own. So anyway, that's it. So anyway, here is the look. Oh, I'm loving it. Can we just like do this makeup more? This is just very 2000s, I think. Like, this is definitely a makeup look that I wouldn't want to leave the house in. Quite honestly, I think it's a little too much, but I would definitely go out and have some cocktails in this if I were having cocktails, or I would just go like meet up friends, because this is like a fun. This is like you're going out and you're having fun, but it's not like a grocery shop one, at least for me. But I like it. Anyway, so thank you so much. This is my little Shop My Stash video. Even though I went into, I think, almost all of these palettes, I will want to go into them over the next month. Like I do with all my Shop My Stash. I will at some point do a full autumn palette video where I go through all the palettes that I want to use in the next 3 months and so on. That will be coming in a couple of weeks time, because I usually like to wait around the 20th of the month to do those videos, but that will be coming. And then some of these may or may not be in that. Honestly, I don't think many of these are full palettes. I think the only one out of these that are full palettes would probably be this one, just because of the color story. But then again, I don't think it's even one that I'm going to pick for full. So I'm sure we'll see some browns, some warm tones, some autumn leaves style, but then also maybe move into some winter ones too. Anyway, I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited for things to get back into the swing of routine. I love routine. I think I crave routine. And so we're almost there. We're almost there. Anyway, I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.